Can we turn the lights on? Anybody in the back there? It's dark in here. It's great for meditation. So anyways, Sandy asked me if I would start doing spiritual thoughts the fourth Sunday. So I'm going to attempt to live up to it. It's a little daunting, but here we go. And so I started out looking at the themes. This is always a good place to start. So our themes this month are conscious communion with God, spiritual transformation, and shifting consciousness. That's some pretty heavy stuff. But it reminded me that, wait a minute, I think I have a book about that. And I'm willing to bet that most of you out there have it at least one bookshelf, maybe two, maybe a whole bookshelf full of metaphysical books. You know, Wayne Dwyer, you know, Ernest Holmes, everything. How many? Lots of books, right? Lots of books. And maybe your Kindles are full too, as mine is. But so I pulled out Consciousness in Transition by Metaphysical Notes by Joel S. Goldsmith. It was marked down 50% at the East West bookstore in Mountain View when I bought it about 15 years ago. And I must confess, I haven't read it. I started to read it, but it was really, really dry. And so it ended up back on my bookshelf, but somewhere, you know, I mean, I got through the first couple chapters, and somewhere along the line, I dog-eared one page. And I wondered, why did I do that? So I sat down and I started reading it, and he talks about how your spiritual practice is going to be waking up in the morning in the conscious realization of our oneness with God. Okay, I know that. God is omnipresent. You know, God's always there. But do I really know that? Do I really, you know, deep down know it, you know, a gnosis kind of thing, you know, that, do I really experience that? Yeah, I don't know about you. I wake up in the morning, and first thing I do is I cuss at the alarm, and you know, and then I'm like, you know, oh my God, you know, is it Monday? Do I have to go to work? You know, damn it, dog, get off the bed. That's not how I wake up. You know, that's how I wake up. You know, maybe some people wake up and, you know. And I'm reading this and I'm like, oh, have I been doing it wrong all this time? You know, I thought I was well along my spiritual path, but, you know, why didn't I read this book earlier? Why didn't I get it then? And then I realized that my former self 15 years ago somehow got it on a level, and I sent this forward in time to when it was time for me to get it. And then I became convinced of it because I'm sitting there reading, and my little rescue dog, Solo, started whining and pawing at my leg. I'm sitting out on the back deck reading and taking notes, and he's, Mom, something's wrong. I'm like, what? And then I see there's a praying mantis climbing up over the top of the table. And he climbed up to the tabletop and onto this box, and good thing he got there because Solo probably would have eaten him. And he sat there and looked at me, and I looked at him, and he was just a beautiful little creature. And So I named him Joel after Joel Goldsmith, and I said, "Hi, Joel. What's up?" And he sat there with me for like 30 minutes, you know, as I'm, you know, reading what I had dog-eared here, and he was just a companion there. And, you know, was that a sign? I don't know. You know, just a coincidence? It's a praying mantis, but I haven't seen one in a while, so it was kind of cool. And then I started thinking about my friend Jenny, who I'm going to start calling her Dr. Doolittle because she talks to animals. And I'm like, oh wow, I wonder what Jenny would say to him, or you know, can I talk to animals? Can I talk to him? I didn't get anything from him, you know, but he sat there, he looked at me, and he cocked his head a couple times, and he was really cute, but it made me realize that there's certain little things that will happen in your day, little synchronicities that tell you you're on the path. And sometimes it comes from your past. So I would like to invite you all to go to your bookshelf. Find that book that you put back on the shelf because you just weren't into it right then. Pull it out again. There might be something really good for you there. Thank you.